Sometimes the only thing that really matters from the paint is how well does it cover. I mean, it might be in a rental property or you're selling your house and you just need to get rid of those colors and put a fresh coat on, and your number one priority is what paint covers the best. How can I get this job done as quickly as possible with the least amount of effort and cost? That's why we're going to take a look at what Sherwin Williams Flat Paint covers the best. Both the Promar 200 and the SuperPaint had good washability, especially since they were a mid-grade paint. I'm not expecting a mid-grade flat paint to be able to handle ketchup and mustard stains, and they did. There's a little bit of mustard still left on the SuperPaint, but I probably could have gotten that off with a little bit more effort. But the coffee was gone, the pencil was gone, the crayon was gone. Looks really good. There is some red wine stains that I just couldn't get off. But you know what? This is a mid-grade flat white paint. Very impressed. The Cashmere, on the other hand, not so much. This was had the worst washability of the 5 paints. You could see ketchup, red wine was very evident. You could see the nickel rubbed across it. It just didn't have good washability. Now, oddly enough, the Cashmere Semi-Gloss did super well for coverage and washability, just gave it really high reviews, but the Cashmere Flat, not so much. The duration and the emerald, I let the chemicals, the cleaning chemicals, sit on there for a few minutes, and then I wiped it off, and it wiped off so easily. They both seem to have sort of a nice shell of a flat over top of it, and it made it cleaning like I was cleaning, you know, breadcrumbs off of granite. They just came off nice and easy. Maybe it was a little bit easier with the emerald, but to be honest with you, you're kind of splitting hairs. There is a price difference that is pretty substantial between the two. So if you're looking for the most economical flat white paint, go with the duration. If you go with the emerald, you're not going to be disappointed at all. It does have sort of a smoother feel than the duration does. As far as washability, I both give them a 10 out of 10. I hope this information was useful. If it is, give us a like. If you would like to hear about other products and how washable and durable and coverage and hideability and all that kind of stuff, subscribe and we'll keep you posted on the latest and greatest. Thanks so much. See you on the next one.